Welcome to Saxon Math Course 2, Lesson 13, Problems about Equal Groups. Our objectives for this lesson: after the lesson you should be able to solve word problems about equal groups and write word problems about equal groups. Review from last time: we had problems about comparing, and they follow the greater minus lesser equals difference pattern. And we talked about problems about elapsed time. Later year minus earlier year equals the difference. Today we're going to talk about a new kind of word problem, equal groups word problems. These follow a multiplication pattern. It's the number of groups that you have in whatever the problem is times the number in each group equals the total. And these are the letters we use: N for number of groups, G for number in each group, and T for total, obviously. So if we're missing the total, we're going to multiply. That makes sense. If we're missing either of the other two numbers, the number of groups or the number in each group, then we're going to divide. It's just like a missing number in multiplication. So here's an example. Juanita packed 25 marbles in each box. If she filled 32 boxes, how many marbles did she pack in all? 32 is our number of groups because that's how many boxes there were. 25 went in each box, so that's the number in each group, and we're missing our total. So to solve when we're missing the total, we multiply. 32 times 25 equals 800. So she had 800 marbles. Here's another example. Movie tickets were $8 each. The total ticket sales were $960. How many tickets were sold? So let's put those into our pattern. We don't know the number of groups. We don't know how many tickets there were, but we know each ticket was $8, so that's our number in each group, and we know the total sales was 960, so that's our total. Since we're missing a number other than the total, we're going to divide because it's a missing number in multiplication. So we would do 960 divided by 8, and that equals 120. So there were 120 tickets sold. One more example: 600 new cars were delivered to the dealer by 40 trucks. Each truck carried the same number of cars. How many cars were delivered by each truck? We'll plug those into our pattern. 40 is the number of groups, that's how many trucks there were, times the number in each group. We don't know how many cars were in each truck, that's what we're trying to find out. And we know there were 600 total cars. Once again, we're missing a number in multiplication other than the total, so we're going to divide again. 600 divided by 40 is 15, so there were 15 cars in each truck. And that's it for your lesson for today. Make sure you do your practice problems, post any questions, and we'll talk about them next time in class. We'll see you in lesson 14.